Okay, we're in. Hey, hi, howdy, and hello, Gachanaut Guild. Sorry if this stream will be a bit dimmer. It's very cloudy today, which kind of sucks. And I'm working with tiny studio lights, also known as a lamp, so a desk lamp. Let's bring the tools over. The all important. My handy manny tools. Except unlike Manny's, mine disrespect me. Live in front of many viewers. All of which are in my head. Oh yeah, I can't forget tradition here. Here's to another morning. And I'll tell you what, hazelnut creamer is really good. Also, you can't say I don't ever put out for you guys. Not in the way you might be thinking, but I ended up getting the full version of IV Cam. That resolution should be really good. Just know. You might even be able to read some of those words. But yeah. If you're wondering, yeah, I didn't want to do that yearly thing. Might as well get the permanent, right? So it's the yearly $10, and then for permanent usage, it's 25. Also, I will have to step out for a bit in an hour to answer the door for something. But other than that, should be business as usual. Business. So let's get started. But remember to tell me how the quality and resolution is in below in the comments, because or live if anyone drops by, because yeah, I wanted the experience. I'm trying to make, keep the experience great. I wanted the experience to be clear, crystal clear. I was intending to talk to you guys, but I just kind of got lost in this process. It's a very nice process to get lost in. I do recall recommending to you guys, drawing with nibs if you haven't started. Yeah, Pilot Ink is crazy good. I'm telling you. Also, yeah, the feedback would really help. Not just to hear if you guys are enjoying the quality and the resolution of the stream, but so I know after the stream, to settings I should check if there's anything wrong. And in that way, criticism helps. You guys give me good feedback, and I improve the viewing experience again, on top of getting the IV cam application. Okay, well, that's the end of that. The ink on that run. So, thank you to all the people who left likes. Very appreciative of that. Deeply appreciative. I don't even want to look at brush pen today, guys. Since I woke up next to brush pen in bed, I didn't even look at her once. Oops, sorry guys. I just really like how clear it is. Okay, well, I failed. Hate it when I do that. Like a dummy. So yeah, studio lights might be one thing in the future, right? I wasn't very aware of what was needed. I mean, obviously. Who is aware when they first start out? So I just got this lamp thinking that would be it. But now I am limited by the sun. And not in a good way. I don't get my powers from it. And yeah, also doesn't help that I came on pretty late. So sorry about that. Late as compared to yesterday. Do 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 do. Okay. If you're wondering what your shoulders should look like, you know, you're trying to be fit, and have your muscles look good, just compare them to Majo's. That is, they gotta be so round and massive, they have their own gravitational pull. You are. Got his bicep braces. Yeah, that wasn't a good angle to go at it from. Let me wash this out. Interesting, okay. How did that happen? Oh, I remember that. Sorry. Wonder if. No, no wonder. We're gonna get this page done today. There ain't no wondering about it. Ain't no wondering. Sorry about that. Let me see how this is coming out. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because YouTube makes it all blurry anyway. I don't know what to do about that. Legitimately, since I've started, YouTube just always says something about resolution not being high enough. I gotta get to the bottom of why. Honestly, I gotta get to the bottom of why this is fucking. Yeah, it looks good on the application, the stream application, but on YouTube it looks. Well, I mean, I guess I can see the last stream, see how it comes out, but I don't know. Mm. Is it okay if I'm more quiet this stream? I don't know. I'm just getting lost in the process, as one does. Bicep braces. Buy it now. I got a black little clump there. What the heck? I don't know how how that happened. In the rain or in the snow. I got that funky flow. I really got to go. Yeah, it looks. Look at my hand. Look at the details. Look at my hairy ass fingers and hand. Those hairy ass fingers and hand are bringing you this story. So remember them well. Remember each hair strand, each follicle. It will come up on an exam later on in life, in the future. And if you don't get it right, whatever you were aiming for, you're expelled from whatever institution you were in. I know it's harsh, but that just gives you good reason to remember well. Count each one. Oh, I got a little blurry. In the rain or in the snow. Got that funky flow. So yeah, tell me about the resolution and the quality in the comments, but also tell me what your favorite coffee creamer is. One day I'd like to see you guys telling me, along with the creamer I post, what creamer you guys are drinking. But I'd also like to know what your favorite is. Hazelnut's just really good. God dang it. Where did that come from? Did I really just ask where the ink on my fingers came from as I touched the ink pot? Yeah, but it was wet on the rim. Okay, well. That needs to get washed later. But I cannot touch. I don't want to smudge. I don't want to smudge. Yeah, I don't know what I'm singing. Please don't hold it on my ancestors. My singing. Don't hold it against them. I hope the quality improves once it becomes stored as a video. You know? Or else what? No, never mind. Can't do anything about it. Alright, we're almost done with this guy. Just need his shoes. This guy has a name. Excuse me. Alright, Majo. Then his name in Spanish is pronounced Majo. So like magic in Japanese, I believe. I gotta stop. Keep banging the camera. Sorry guys, there's no end to my abusive ways of my equipment. Very happy. I'm very happy with just getting used to the nib. It doesn't mean I'm perfect at strokes today, nor will I be a week from now or 5 weeks from now. But incrementally, just getting used to it leads to more confidence, and that improves line quality bit by bit. You just want more confidence. Confidence is built, it isn't built with any secret potion or technique. It's just built by exposure. Same with getting over fear. Just exposure. Which is why it's important for people to be exposed to reality very early on. Reality of certain things they're interested in. And reality in general. In the rain arms. I think I actually. Please stop banging your head. Oh, I need to draw the nail there. Forgot that. I'm a little too forgetful with the. Oh my god, with position of the microphone, for sure. But also with what I was supposed to draw before inking. Almost had it there. Almost. Bah. Bah. Okay, that's fair. Fingies. Don't you just love them, fingies? Come on now. If you are a true connoisseur of the booty, you smack the booty. It's like when, you know, how with meat, you know, they smack meat to check the quality, the firmness, right? They definitely do that with meat. I was just giving my bro Manjo a booty check. Hmm. Hope that's in camera. Nope, of course not. When will I learn that my drawings have consequences? Hello? Okay. So, I'm gonna have to reference something real quick, guys. Apologies for this disturbance. Oh wait, I didn't disturb the window capture. That's good. That is very good. Ribbit, ribbit. I don't quite like a lot of the raps and parappa the rappa. Because truth be told, not all of them are meme gold. But the frog is great. Ribbit, ribbit. Oh wow. Give me 1 second, guys. Un momento. Was that right? Or no? So that wasn't the right one, huh? Hola, abuela, bendición. Trying to log into the Patreon page because there I have the drafts, which, if you're interested, you can support there and see the drafts and early looks at other things as well. And I need to reference the draft because something is weird about the hand. I did not sketch well there or clearly. All right, let's take a look at it. Let's get the diagnosis. That is so weird. It's still weird. How did I? Is that really how it is? I guess so. Oh, maybe it's like spread apart there. I have to make it look a little better then. Ow. Yeah, that was a bit weird. Gracias, abuela. Okay, well, you can always check out the. I swear it wasn't subliminal. A subliminal promotion of the page there. I just sometimes I need clear sketches. They have to be concise. I know I am aware in the manga industry especially I like to read up on what the mangaka do and how they work. And for them, interestingly enough, for the mangaka, they well, you can't say all of them, but a really cool skill they have is just shy of going in with ink and nib right away. They do these. You can see it with Oda and One Piece when he illustrates. I'm pretty sure you've seen his sketches. Emphasis on rough, right? Super rough sketches. You can't really see much. Just some eyeballs. and a jumble of lines, but somehow he makes sense of it and he draws it out. But I'm not able to make sense of, within the nib phase, the inking phase. I need to make sense of it beforehand with the sketch. And yeah, they do anything to save time, obviously, because of their schedules. To shave time. Ain't no mountain. If you're wondering why I put white ink on Chewy's mouth of the hood, I was not liking how it was looking there. At all. Remember the name Sponge Gulleth. That's how you pronounce his buddy's name, Majo's. Chewy and Sponge Gulleth. I should bring up how to pronounce the names, right? Is it? Oh, I think I have a knock at the door. Hold on. Sorry, people at the door. Give me 1 second. I'll be right down. That was weird. Is that like that? Probably gonna get a phone call. I can't worry about that. It's gonna make me mess up. I really hope you guys have careful, not careful, but hold on. Oh my lord, that's okay. We saved it. Thank God. Always thank God. Okay, that's good. The door. Give me a second, guys. I'll be back. Look at who comes crying when I go downstairs for 1 second. Are you okay? You okay, man? What happened, mama? My good girl. Let me open the door for her 1 second. Let's open the door for you. There you go. Okay, mama? She's back. Alright. Might have to... Yeah, certain events making me think I have to cut this off. You trying to go up? Oh my goodness, she wants to go on my bed. Go, mama. Oh, I left my glove over there. Brilliant. Sorry for the intermissions, guys. So beautiful. Why are you looking at me? You want to be with me? Come here. Want a sheep on top of my lap? Fun fact. See her eyebrows? This is the inspiration to Chiwi. The only specific inspiration. Oh, I'm sorry. She hit her head. That's why Chiwi's trait are his big eyebrows, right? His big fluffy eyebrows that he draws from to cast clouds. Mama, go to sleep. I need you to go to sleep, okay? You're being a little temperamental baby. So yeah, here's to returning. Yeah, there's a one. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, it's off camera. 1 and 2, like little black dots where I connected them. But I'm fine leaving it in. I kind of like leaving in my errors and stuff like that. I like it being more relatable and human, right? Lay down, mama. Lay down. Go to sleep. For real. Mia, chill. Mia. You know I don't like it when you do that, man. Lay down. She sleeps in my shirt, but she for some reason, this little puppy, I've never seen it in a dog, but before she goes to sleep, she always goes like sucking on her teeth or something, or licking her lips. And she does it directly on my belly, and it's uncomfortable. I don't know why it was necessary to explain that, but it's been explained. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Thank you to those who said, God bless you. Oh my gosh, she's still doing it. Why is it so hard for you to go to sleep, man? She's such a lapdog. She can't be without someone with her. As soon as I went outside, she was already waiting for me crying. Probably would have heard her if I hadn't muted the mic. Dumb little puppy. Ribbit, ribbit. Maybe we'll go into one to probably need to recoup a little time we lost by not getting on early. But wow, was it cloudy today? It's very. Oh, it's focusing on Mia. Come on, go to sleep. I don't like it when she does that. I love how like sincere dogs are. How single their character is. Because everything they do, it's just easy to read, right? There's no hidden agendas or nothing. which is why people like dogs and like pets, because they have single characters. So, and why they people like cartoons, because the characters are also portrayed to have a defining character trait and easy to understand. People don't like it when you have hidden agendas and intentions, and you're two-faced. And so where I was getting with that was, the funniest thing with her is her expressions are always just what she wants and feels. Like, so whenever she's sleepy, like if I were to pull her out right now, her eyes would just be like almost closed, half closed. And she looks so cute. It's funny. So that's how we know when she wants to go to sleep. Her eyes are like that. And yes, that is fun fact why people like cartoons and anime and all that, because the characters are how they're written. You know, there's not a lot of insincerity. They're very genuine. You know, they have one defining character that defines them. And obviously, people don't want to surround themselves with people who have hidden agendas and intentions. When relationships are built foremost out of trust and transparency. Without those two things, there is no fruitful relationship. It'll only bear bad fruit. Trust and transparency. That's why, fun fact, it all goes full circle. That's why, that's what I've pledged. Uh, I don't like making claims of the future, but if Venheven does become, you know, begin to reach a wider audience and becomes maybe a company, that's why I pledged that transparency, complete transparency and truth with with the fan base and the people, the consumers, the fans and consumers, the number one most important thing. So I would promise I would always give truth and transparency. Because when you don't have a single heart, you have hidden agendas and all that. I mean, look at the big companies nowadays, right? Like YouTube I mean, just name a big company, a big entertainment company. You got it. Look at how they build themselves off you guys, the fans and consumers, and then one day, all of a sudden, they throw you out and they say the worst things about you. And then you see through actions, not words, because they always have nice words, through actions, you see they're taking money and they're following the beck and call of big big companies and investors with agendas. No longer the fans and consumer. And they not only ignore your voice, but they say the most hateful things about your voice, right? They can project and say whatever they want about you guys, but it's just projection, right? The politically minded, they are the ones with the agenda. You guys are just the common people. You just want what's best for you and for others, including the product that you enjoy. So that's why you can't have a relationship without truth and transparency, because those two things ensure there's no hidden agenda and hidden intentions that would hinder or like straight up ruin your side of the relationship, right? And ruin the relationship in general. And that does, when they ruin your side, they ruin the relationship in total. I mean, look at how bad entertainment in America is right now, and the companies. Am I right? So truth and transparency would actually make sure the entertainment would be good, because they ruin the relationship and then they ruin their side of the relationship as well. The product they make and all that. What happened, Mia? You don't want to sleep with me? Oh my gosh, she popped out of my shirt. Look at her, the cutest puppy in the world. Say something, Mia. Say something, Mia. She's the cutest puppy in the world. I love you, Mama. So yeah, it's self-destructive to them as well. That's how it all goes, you know. Oh my goodness, Mia, give me a sec. Sorry about that. Yeah, events are just not conducive to me streaming for long, huh? But yeah, I had to run downstairs with her. I think she caught wind of the stuff I brought in, so she wanted to smell it. You know, because it has a different scent. Oh my god, what a moron I am. Sorry, I heard something pulling up. I was checking. It wasn't pulling up here. So yeah, I guess we're returning with the Sharpie, right? Because the brush pen just didn't. Look at this. How sad this brush pen makes me. You spend big bucks on premium qualities, illustration tools. I mean, premium quality illustration tools from the mainland of manga itself, and it's not reusable, sadly. At least for how I don't know. Obviously, I'm not gonna say I use it perfectly right, but for some reason it doesn't want to work again for me. See, it just wants to. Oh, I guess it's. Are you working at last? Oh my gosh, have I just? I'm so sorry. So sorry, Japan. The way I talked about you wasn't right. I wasn't saying all tools from Japan don't work. Obviously, the nib, the multi-liners, which these multi-liners are super good. Like I said earlier, I used microns originally. But for this job, you need top-notch multi-liners. Yeah, the multi-liners are reusable really good. The brush is kind of not in a good shape. But yeah, the multi-liner, you just have to take out the old ink and then put in a new one. And if you be soft with the nib, the ink will come out well. You don't have to worry about that. But if you're not soft with the nib, you will make it fray and split. And then you'll need to buy a new one. But if you're very, like, you just need to drag your wrist. You don't need to press so hard with the nib on the multi-liner. And that's just how you know, good practice with products is what ensures a longer life, right? So yeah, it's important to have knowledge of every tool you use, whatever your skill and your passion may be. That way you can get the most out of it, the most years. That way you don't have to be dumb like me and you get the best usage of it as the manufacturer intended. You know, this is like super tight spot. Okay, there we go. Manufacturer's probably cringing and wincing every time he sees how I use the brush pen. Sorry you have to see that, manufacturer's son. Or manufacturer's sama. And put respect on your name after being so mean to your brush pen. And yeah, the brush pen's really good. I never said the ink or the way it spreads ink was bad. Just, I don't know. I guess just the way I stored it or something. So my only complaints with it was the reusability. But I did leave it open. You know, I was saying I don't know if I was storing it and using it entirely properly. But it's kind of sad how the brush pen itself frayed. See, it's not. See how it is? It's not a fine point. I want to bring it together, but I need to wash my hands. So give me a second. Sneeze. I had the mic muted all this time. I don't think you guys heard anything I said at all. Ah. That's lost. But, what's not lost? You get to hear me blow my nose. No, I'm just kidding. Let me mute it quick. Okay, I hope that wasn't heard. But how much was missed? I can't even recap what I said because I said a lot. I'm such a moron with the mic. When was it since it was last muted? When I had to let my dog out? When I had to explain that I had to take her downstairs so she could smell the stuff I brought in? Because she caught wind of it. That's why she was barking. I don't know. Don't know. Bro, chill. You all get your time. Right? Sheesh. Um, okay. There we go. Having the mute button on the mic is a powerful power. So powerful you forget you have it. Can't forget a toast to my bros. My fellow Gachanaut out there. one of the things I'm looking most forward to, aside from expanding the exposition and finally reaching and establishing the setting of Gachanaut in the World Rim, is getting more of the Gachamaw out. That way I can do what I'm really looking forward to, is uh, which is a reward on the Patreon, where I'll illustrate you guys and your favorite or preferred Gachamo in the Gachanaut in, as a Gachanaut. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, and I kept forgetting to do that. So, sorry. What is it with coffee doing that to me? But yeah, I'd really like to see you guys putting that up as your profile pictures too. Seeing the Gachana illustrations I've done, and seeing you guys use it as, that would be really cool, and something I really want to see. Let's see if I can freestyle a patch of grass. That looked like trash. No, I'm just kidding. It was fine. The ink stopped for a moment and it made me mess up one line. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to do something soon. Bring out the feather fan. That's what I like to call it. I think it's the fan from, oh my god, from Journey to the West. I guess you could call this one Journey to the Above or something. Because they're going above and beyond the world and all who inhabit it. Hello, world, and all who inhabit it. Bleh. You. Nib, I love you like 99.9% of the time. Sometimes we just don't see eye to eye that 0.01% of the time. But I have my high praises for the Nib. And now I gotta get another paper towel, which I should have had readied up. This is 2. Oh, I should not have. This thing rips horribly. But that'll get dumb little particles in the air now. Whoppy baby, where's mommy at? She's scratching her little bed. You know, one thing I really like to do is behaviors now. You know, everything happens for a reason. That's a really good, simple axiom that can't be credited to anybody, but I believe it can. But I like looking at behaviors we and animals do and have now, and like thinking about why we evolved to have it, right? Why we adapted for that trait. And so like I've been able to rationalize a lot of behaviors we have, as well as dogs. You know, like when dogs like to eat away from their bowl, they're looking for a safe place to bring the food, right? That's not out in the open. But one thing I've thought of is why dogs have to scratch their bed and then circle around. It doesn't come as readily to me. Why? You know, I have some ideas, like perhaps, mayhap it be that oh, give me a sec. So my idea for it was twofold. And it may be both, or it may be one or the other. It may be both simultaneously or one or the other, but I always thought either it's for comfort, right? So they're like scratching to make sure they're digging to make sure there's no, like, let's say some sediment there. Is that okay? That might be particularly uncomfortable to lay down on. So let's say there's some stones that are not conveniently shaped. I can't, you know, now that I say that out loud, I can't really think of any sediment or stones that are conveniently shaped. But oh, brush pen, don't scare me like that. It's that, or maybe it's precautionary, right? Like checking maybe the down there. There's if there's like some insects or something that might be harmful to lay down on top of. Checking if there's ants or a centipede or a rattlesnake or whatever. And then they circle it. It's funny. Oh, you really want to be like this today, Nib? Skipping on me? That's unforgivable, Nib. Unforgivable. Yeah, I haven't been looking at YouTube, but I like how it looks on the Stream app. So, gotta make sure See how his hair, you can see kind of like individual strokes. If you can see. Reminder that I did pay $25 for the full. All the features of the app. So you better be able to see. But yeah, you gotta smooth it out, you know. That's why when you paint, you know, you give it 2 coats. It's not just 1 coat. 1 coat is not nearly enough. Never has been. When you do your painting. Did I never connect it there? Alright, that looks good to me. See how it's darker now? I don't think I want it down here. Alright, let's let it apply. Adhere to the paper. Oh, and then down here. It's I wonder if it'll be looking too different, right? If I go brush on top and then Sharpie on bottom. That'll be for a little bit of time to tell. What are your thoughts on the grass? Very simple looking grass, isn't it? Who said I was going to go into deep detail on mere grass? Grass? I'll laugh like plankton. Grass. Anyone else be missing that OG SpongeBob like crazy? You're not the only one, my brothers. If you miss it, you're not the only one. I want you to know that, okay? Remember to stretch regularly when you're sitting, when you have no option but to sit for long periods of time at a desk. This stretch is very effective if you do this. But don't hold your head and neck down with a lot of pressure. Just, hold it firmly, grasp it, right? So that it's taut. But you're not like slamming your head down into your shoulder. Probably hurt yourself. Okay. So our boy with the cool hairdo and his little sponge. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but here it is, flying out of my mouth. Well, he and his sponge need brush, pen, brushy pen, and they need it now. I need it to look uniform. The art. Okay. There we go. Now you're coming out ink. Coming out well. Is that a hair? Oh my goodness. A freaking hair. A hair. Oh. How dare. How dare hair come in here with that Care Bear stare. I need the black to look uniform. If it's going on one area of the page, it's gotta be on the other. I like how it explodes. Very funny. I find it very funny. I hope someone will come in and give me some tips on this tool. Just because ever since it frayed, it feels so bit unruly in the way ink is dispensed. Not onto the paper, but onto the paper, but I mean, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say first into the brush and then onto the paper, but you know that's obviously a sign that it's not dispensing well within the brush. You see what I mean, brothers? It dries all right, you know? Yeah, you know my bros. My bros. Bros. Booty. The reason why I find it funny is because it wasn't like I was intending for his booty to come out the way it did. I just sketch, and that's it. But now I have to hold it to myself every time I draw Majo that his booty has to come out the same firmness and roundness. Come on, laugh. These are the jokes here. Hey, you get your turn. Get your turn. What the hell? Gosh, they all want the limelight. I tell you when you get the limelight, alright? Or not even I tell you. The contents of the page will dictate, alright? Brush pen didn't have any limelight yesterday at all. In fact, it was just getting disrespected. Which it deserved at the moment. But I won't say I had no part in that. Do you see? Do you see what I have done? Wow, it's pretty bright, huh? Let me see if I lower the light a bit. Then the ink doesn't freaking shine like a lighthouse. You know what I mean. Please tell me you know what I mean. Dry. Dry or die. That's my motto. But for dry bones, it's both. He dies and then he dries. Alright. So, We're gonna let this dry. I touched that to my thumb. All right, brush pen, you sit with white ink Coon. Okay, brush Chan. Oh, shoot. I guess the relationship between me and brush pen Chan is turning around. That is the last toast of the day. All right, we're gonna allow our bro to dry. But not for long. Let me get this little part up here connected. You dry when I tell you to dry. Understood? Good. A little. Oh, you guys can't see what I was doing. I was just doing the two top parts. Hold on. Here and here. Don't look at the camera when you're pointing. Obvious things are not obvious to me. Okay, we'll let our bro dry off. We're really gonna have to change our mentality for we're gonna have to. Oh, that was smart. I accidentally got it onto him. Oh, but no ink got on it. That's good. I was trying to brush around it, but I just went over. Make sure. Oh, good. We're gonna have to shift gears mentally in a bit once we pull out the Maru nib. Wow, that really like. Yeah, why does it do that? Does that show up on? Yeah, it does, right? The glitchiness. Yeah. Huh, that's kind of something. I hope that wasn't happening a lot throughout. Oh shoot! Is that a mosquito? No, it's a. Yeah, it's a moth. I identify first and then I clap. I even get sad killing mosquitoes, but killing a moth or something, it means no harm. Ah, man. Okay, so forgot to do that there. So I'm not gonna change nibs yet. Just one last thing, and then we change nibs. So I don't need a lot of ink on this nib. Close, please. Thank you. Okay. Gonna bring it up. Okay. Then forgot that. I actually think this could. This. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something really good. Something I can't recall because I watched the anime long ago, obviously, but I prefer reading manga because it's more artistic and also obviously I learn better from that. But I really connect more with manga than anime. To the point I got introduced through anime, but then I've stuck with manga for the longest time since. And one of the things I really like that I think it's a perspective and framing thing that Toriyama Sensei does is, have you seen when there's, let's say, a distant foe, or when the hero is distant from the foe and then he has like these lines coming out from him? You know what I'm talking about? Let me, oh wait, I can't capture, but give me a sec. You know what I'm talking about? He probably uses French curves, that tool, to get it done, right? It's like a ruler, but used for curved lines because curved lines are difficult to draw. And yeah, it'd be cool if you guys bring up other instances, if you know what I'm talking about, other instances of it. It's just obviously a lot of, introduced through that manga, a lot of techniques. Oh, yeah, there's not a lot of names for the techniques. Hmm. Oh wow, that was I'm typing like garbage today. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you've got Piccolo-san or Goku when they're versus Raditz. You had the special beam cannon and the Kamehameha from afar, and it had those lines directing towards. Very interesting. And yeah, that's a big reason why I like seeing manga. I feel like a good way to put it is, with anime of the past and cell animation, you got the very artistic humanness vibe, right? You get the human element in it. just think of old film animations or old anime. But then once the cell animation passed and now it's all done digital, you notice how all the lines feel very artificially perfect and clean. Very it's very off-putting, right? It's kind of like an uncanny valley but with art. The more artificial the art, the less human the source feels. Quote me on that. Uh the artificial art valley. But let me just stop wasting time looking at that stuff. And the deal is, I already inked this black, but if I do white ink over it, you know? So, I hate how it blurs. Does it blur very readily? Or I feel like it's only when I move the paper. But yeah, so that's why I feel like I've stuck to manga. Because I like connecting to the author, especially through their art style. It's like if you read a manga or a webtoon online, you feel you connect more with the author through their art style and the certain techniques they've helped popularize or reimagine with how good they are at it, you know? So I've never done this before. So just looking at it quick, it seems like akin to the oops. Yeah, you fell. At least you didn't fall loudly. Been a while since we saw this guy, right, guys? Thought there wasn't going to be any speed lines or form of focus lines on the page, but there are. And looking at it quickly, just take it in. It's very fascinating. So I'm going to do a very light line around Elexra. You know, I was pronouncing the names earlier, and I'm just having so many strings of thought that I recall that I forgot to pronounce his name. Oh my gosh. Limp wrist. Now everyone knows how limp my wrists are. My wrist game is weak. No. Now it looks like he's got an orb, you know, when Broly transforms or something. Okay. Obviously, that line is not going to be inked, that circle around. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. You see that? The glitch. Oh, I really don't like that. I hope IVCam updates itself like very regularly and very soon. Upgrades its software and stuff, you know. But let's try not to go off onto too many different thoughts. Let's finish off some of them. Yeah, the manga very. It also feels very familiar, you know, when you get the human element, and very cozy to read. I like reading manga at night before I go to sleep. That's what I do. I like seeing every line of a character, how it comes together. And cell animation used to do that for me. Okay, so horizon line right through his hair. Just like he don't care. Okay. So okay. I got that. Just need a ruler. I could use that, but that's too huge. This one's obviously longer, but make sure it doesn't have any schmutz on it. Make sure. Good reason to dust your room, right? I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means I'm gonna have to white ink, which is fine. Unless I don't white ink for this one, but get that first line out of the way. Ready, guys? Ready, Eddie, steady. And go. See, it already looks more dynamic with that one line. I want it more direct towards the angle of the viewer. Correctamundo. And so for it to be more direct towards the viewer, like that. Oh my god, I gotta watch where I'm banging this paper. I don't have the largest of desks, and accidentally from time to time I'll bump it against the bottom of the monitor here. That's a mistake of mine. Oh well, didn't finish on that one. Dun, 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 dun. Remember, the classics of any media are always good to look at. Always good to look at. Like, yeah, I'd be getting yelled at right about here. I didn't bother rounding it out. I went too sharp around here. Eraser Sun. So yeah, this stream 2 hours long. Looks like we picked up quite more elements than I expected in this stream. Now we're sketching new elements into it that I hadn't originally devised with the panel, but you know, it's our first time just getting into drawing manga, so obviously I'm not gonna know everything. But I was realizing, even if I thought I wasn't gonna put speed lines and focus lines anywhere on the on this page, I realized the negative space couldn't be ignored. It was too empty. And so I thought, that's why it's good to know a lot of media. I thought I was going to go with katakana going across of an onomatopoeia. However, that's when I recalled from the media Dragon Ball, the manga, how they use dynamic focus lines. That's not good. Move over. Good thing you're wearing your rhinoceros underwear, right, Squidward? I don't believe in sea bears. I don't believe in sea bears. Alright, you guys think I'm gonna get clapped now, or 2 hours, 8 minutes? It's not moving over anymore. Interesting. Very interesting. Also need to think up. I like how here it looks like a sideways mountain, right? Just because there's a speech bubble here that covers a lot of the ascent, the slope of the mountain up to the peak, where this smaller little mountain. So it looks like a sideways mountain here. I just realized while I was looking at it on YouTube. In the studio. That's interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. I'm getting ideas from, you're not letting me screenshot? I guess while it's running, you can't screenshot, right? Okay. However, that did give me an idea. A very dynamic and interesting idea. One that will redecide. What? Oof. You guys have seen what a mess I am without coffee. I need coffee to operate. One that will redefine all of fantasy. Bold claim for something that's not going to happen. Oh, yeah. I forgot. The G-Nib is out. That was so yesterday. The Maru Nib is in. My goodness. You don't even use the Maru Nib? Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless you have 20 Maru Nibs, alright? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Shoot, I wish I knew I was going to do this for him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do our second lines, obviously here, inside, because that's not sharp enough. That's not bending inward enough. Inward. Okay. And dang, do I gotta pee. Also, that is not the, what did I do to, oh, I didn't round it out well enough. That was fine. That is not the second line coming in for it. So don't worry your sweet, sweet little faces. Okay. Oh, it keeps blurring out. Let's make it worse, you know? Let's get a little progress check. The progress check. And then in between every frame it fucking it vomits glitchy pixels everywhere. You know that's what you wanted to see in the progress check. So let me just hover here for a moment and then move on. This guy's gonna get inked soon. Isn't he a badass? Even from afar. He is quite the badass. I gotta find out what's going on with that glitchiness. I know it's when I bumped up the resolution, but they should really patch it or something. I know, you know what I'm talking about. I know, you know. Let me ensure Elexra looks real good first and foremost. So I'm gonna go into him first. So yeah, give me 1 second. One second. Oops. 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 Is that a different language? I mean, I can only speak 2 at the moment. And it's not either of those 2. Okay. I feel like the ink is running out soon. Oh, shoot. God dang it, ruler. Also, random thought. It also feels more lively. Right? Like everything that's done through computer and all that, it does not feel as lively. That's why I really like stylistic art that's done physically. It's my favorite kind of art. And in my opinion, except not in my opinion, without a doubt, the best kind of art. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, also I was gonna say I didn't get anything on that, but that's good. Let me look at Elexra real quick on this side. Been having to use digital reference since I now record with phone. And since I'm streaming, I can't pull out the official pages so easily. However, I have them scanned, so I can always refer to that. Okay, that's what I was getting at. His little horn, or crest. I think crest fits it better. Really, there's no meaning to it. Other than, I guess you could say, hydrodynamics, right? Because he is based off an eel, but he's like a draconic eel. He's based his abilities, his trait is based off the electric eel, but the electric eel is more fishy, more piscine. So then his physical element, his mold, his form and physiology is based more off actual eels, like the moray eel, because they have interesting form. And then finally, to round it out, he's got the draconic element to make a draconic eel, which gives him a more fantastical and interesting appearance. So yeah, that's what went on in my mind. Hey, it has been a minute. Thanks for dropping by. It's always great to have you here, Brownchi. All has been well. I hope the same with you. And thanks for stopping by and leaving a comment and being concerned about my well-being for however long or short you can stay. I appreciate it. Okay, so it's because of you I don't just have to talk to myself. Yeah, and then earlier I was gonna say one of the great things about this is really drawing your first designs of characters in different perspectives. That's what I was really enjoying with Elexra in future panels like this one, including this one. Not as smooth as I was hoping to get there. Oh, okay. By the way, Brownji, if you're still here, I was wondering how good the resolution was. Does it look good to you? Because a quick backstory, I moved from webcam to phone camera because I felt the quality was better, and also I'm using a certain software to stream with the phone camera. The one issue I realize is it blurs out like crazy when you move it. Oh, my guy said something. Yeah, man, glad I was able to actually be here live. I've been seeing the updates come up late for me, so it'd always say it was live. Hey, man, that's fine. I mean, the fact that you're still looking to the channel and the updates is good enough for me. I was thinking that you forgot about me, if I'm being honest. I would cry after every stream. I'd be like, oh no. He did forget about me. He's watching other streamers. If you want the truth. And then I'd cry after every stream and before I'd go to sleep. Is it true? Is it true? Were you watching other streamers? How would I tackle this? Because his eye in particular is very small. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that blurriness. That comes with a higher resolution. I hope the app they update their software, right? Hold on, that's not gonna blur out on us, right? Okay, it's no longer 1280 by 720, but it's not blurring out like crazy now. If I hold it up close, it looks more clear. Silence. He has said nothing. That's all the confirmation I needed. How could you, Benji? By the way, have you been getting on the Switch lately? Because we've been playing it recently around noon. I started getting on because Zach didn't have someone to play with regularly, other than Andreas. And we still have yet to play games together, Benji. No, not crying. I think the focus is just a bit off because of the autofocus. Keeps trying to focus on your hand or your instruments. Really? Okay. What would you advise, Mr. Films? I bet you're very good with camera quality, right? Yeah. You take breaks to check on it and to talk to the chat so we will see the art in focus eventually. What would you advise in that scenario? Would you advise taking it off autofocus or Mr. Films? Yeah, I actually haven't been watching streamers a whole lot. Been busy with life. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry to level such a accusation at you, Benji. I haven't been able to watch or do much of anything. The only thing I've been able to do in free time is play games at noon. Like that console just collects dust, different forms of dust until as of late, just because Zach didn't have anyone to play with, and I was like, I guess I can help out with that one thing. He didn't have a squad to play with. But other than that, I don't play or watch much of anything in my free time. Yo, that's actually the first time ever that YouTube hasn't told me the resolution was crap. And I've been streaming for a while. That's good to see. Oh, no, it's back. Yep, YouTube is dissing my resolution. My streaming quality, of course. So how's life been, Brownji? You make big developments you're aiming for since you're on the grind in IRL. Hopefully you've seen uh seen to some good improvements. Now that I know it just autofocuses on my hand, all I can think about is you came for art? No. Hand. You get hand. I would either leave it the way it is because it's easy and it works, or put it onto manual focus, keep the focus solely on the art pages. That requires some time and work. Okay, so that would require some off time when I'm not on stream. Life is moving, grind in all caps, lol. Just trying to make better choices every day. That's how it begins, Benji. That's how it begins, and I hope it's the beginning of something good for you. A lot of people look for the immediate change, but that's what the big changes are. Small steps at the beginning. Small good choices. That's the end of that. It's the end of the line for you. Ink. Clean that nib off. Get that good up close. Look at that. It's not what you guys asked for in terms of perspective, but it's what you're getting. Yeah, I'll look into getting it to focus. Yeah, I can see it now, how it blurs with my hand coming in. Yeah. Okay, I'll be looking into that afterward. Which is good because earlier I was saying I hope someone either live or in the comments brings up the quality so I can improve it. Thank God you pull through. Stomach is rumbling. Okay, I'd approach it a different way. Don't you dare skip. Alright, we're getting him out. We're popping him out. Well, man, I'm going to be lurking. Got some stuff to take care of around the house as well, some errands. So I'll be in and out. Hope rest of the stream goes well. Yeah, man, glad to help out whenever I can later. Hey, Brownie, you lurking is still supporting, so I appreciate that. And you enjoy the rest of your day, man. Okay. So now we go back into the cringy talking to myself, huh? Cringy talks to myself. You know you guys missed it. However, the cringy talk is cheap. I don't have to pay for it. Whereas background music, I do have to. So that's all you get. And I don't want to hear anything about cheap. I paid $25 this morning for the VCam streaming app for my phone, so that you guys could get the best quality. So you're gonna get my cheap talk. And you're gonna like it. I want to see nothing but likes. Hey, I bet surgeons are envious of these hands. If I went into surgery with these hands, I'd kill a person, but It's because they don't have the training for that kind of thing, but they are steady at times. Steady she goes. Where she's off to, nobody knows. Okay. Gonna wash that off. Should have asked if Benji's still streaming. It's just all I can devote my free time to is this. And it's all I do in my free time. I also forgot to thank him for the like. I just realized that. Oh, I didn't see. What time is it? Because very soon I'm gonna need a bow out. Glad I could go on for longer. I do think my skill with the Maru Nib needs to improve. But I will be requiring it more from now on, so yeah. That's where it's gonna improve. Bam, ba, 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 ba. All right, so just taking in the panel, seeing what is left. It's good to always just stand back and look at the panel, see the progress. Let's get this grass out of the way so that I can get on to the more meaningful things. Well, I mean, this is very meaningful. Obviously, it has its own part. So I should use a word like more perceivable, more sensible. It's more readily sensed. Wait a minute, what the hell is going on here? Don't want to mess up his tail. No, sir. Yes, sir. I am going to need white ink in a bit. And I am going to need to release the bladder in a bit as well. So when I estimated I would be done with this panel, it is going to require more than I thought. So you can't hold it on me if I don't finish it today, but get super close to finishing it. All right. Don't hold it on me. You hear me? You hear me? Just my time. Did I use the word corporation? I think that's what I should have used earlier when I was talking about the big. I think I said big businesses, but it's better to say big corporations. It's always good to have your terms down. And it's corporatism, which comes from more centralization within the state. That is, when I was on about the entertainment earlier. Did you guys hear that, or was I muted for that? That would suck. I was talking about transparency and truth are the most important things in a relationship, and one of my tangents. Can't remember if that was before I left the mic muted or not. We will never know if I was muted or not. That would really suck, though. Do 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 do. We've had 10 viewers throughout the entire stream now. Thank you to those 10 viewers for taking time out of your day to chillax with me. I appreciate it very much. And also to the people who left 4 likes. Very much appreciate that too. Just I like how my little dog, I was gonna say puppy because she's still so small, so I call her puppy all the time. But I like how she's so small and yet she snores so audibly. Little dots to signify the grass from afar. Got that. There you go. Distance. Distance. It is key. Ah, he's gonna skip out on me, the nib. Wow, I gotta remember this is zoomed in a lot. I think I could get away with pulling back the camera arm. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry for the quality, the change in quality that's about to ensue. But if I can get it distanced like that, I can actually show more of the page where the progress is getting done. Oh, this is gonna need a lot of white ink, huh? I feel like I should get those bubbles done, speech bubbles. It just feels weird having that negative space. And I should have probably, in hindsight, got it done while I still had the G nib in. The zebra G nib. And it's looking good. Let me tell Ruler to get the heck out of Dodge. You are in the way all the time. Don't know why I didn't have that talking with Ruler sooner. I mean, for as much as my handy manny utensils like to diss me and be non-cooperative, I should probably keep them in check more often. Just Just looking at where the shading is going to be required. Yeah, that's a good bit of ink on that nib, huh? So now we're going to go in speech bubbles, of course, but I'm just looking at the shading over here real quick with the shading. Nothing special. Shading doesn't have to be special when it's afar. I'm always like really cautious with the shading when it's near a character, like over here. Okay. did that line not go through? Okay, fine. Yeah, just glob with the other line then. That's fine. I forgot this. Come on. Unacceptable. I hold myself to a higher standard than that. Okay, oh yeah, speech bubbles. I don't know if I have enough ink at the moment. I'm gonna have to wash it now. Be gone ink. And the diuretic part of coffee's really kicking in right now. It's really kicking my bladder. So if you would give me one moment, guys. Actually, let me see to something real quick. So I'm not gonna like it until I see to it. Just in case of. Yeah, I wasn't looking to have it be. Have any more volume, but. Kind of pulled a. Well, I kind of messed it up, so there you go. Have a little more value. It looks better, but I'm not trying to spend a lot of time on the smaller elements, right? Guess it's excusable since it's closer. Okay, so I'll be right back. I gotta empty the tank. Empty the garden hose. See you soon. I'd like to thank Mother Nature for that. Always feels good relieving yourself with number one. But then Mother Nature doth take where Mother Nature, or why did I say Mother Nature? I actually don't like that term. I actually just say nature. Where nature doth giveth. And nature takes with number two. Just remember what I was gonna need this. Shake it up to mix the elements, and voila. We're gonna go like this. Ready, guys? Skadoosh. Oh my gosh, I know you guys are just yelling at the top of your lungs while on the edge of your seats after that. That's what I like to call a pro manga move. Okay. After the caffeine wears off, things sure do slow down, right, guys? At least they do very much for me. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess you're gonna be like that, huh? Yeah, speech bubbles. I'm gonna need you to move aside. Careful. It dries well and rapidly, but can never be too careful. Obviously, it needs some time to dry. Boy, does it feel strange running the glove down the area where I inked with the brush pen. Couldn't just follow the sketch, could you? Just had to freestyle. Freestyle. It's make or break there. Alright, good. Got that speech bottle. Oh my goodness. I need caffeine even to speak, I'm realizing. Or water. I've been talking for a while without hydration. Let me get my water bottle over there. So, I'll take this quick moment to thank everyone who's commented. I really do appreciate that most of all because I enjoy interacting with you guys above all. But then also those who liked and spent time to watch to promote this little slice of the world, this little sphere. I do appreciate it, guys. And I'll also take the time to do some shameful self-promotion. I know, shame on me. But please do check out the website down below, venheven.com. It's right there, all in bold and large. and beautiful. We are 26 members strong, the Gachanaut Guild. Looking for it to expand more, to interact more with more people, and check the links in the description below or in the pinned comment in the chat where you can support and click through to read the stories we work on here live. I'm gonna bump up the chat a little so you can see the rest of the conversation, you know? I guess I'll do it with a little more shameful self-promotion. Why not? It's the biggest copied message I have. Oh, that bumped it up a bit. But there's still a lot that's missed out on. So I guess I'll remind you guys what the heck creamer I was drinking today. What flavor. I know you guys might have forgotten, but you'd like to know because it's very important. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, there's only one message missing, so. But that's fine. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm just seeing something for the first time, guys. Give me a sec. I'm seeing that this is not aligned a bit. Is that good? That looks good. And the face cam as well. Oh, it's really not aligned. No, it's... Okay, that's gonna be good. Yes, there we go. Okay, and this is not aligned. No, not the... Wait, is it? Yeah. Now it's not the time to be a perfectionist. Alright, whatever. You get to be off. Oh, I didn't mean that off. You're alright, alright. I would, however, like, I do recall I was trying to edit the goal, but it wasn't letting me. So it's stuck at 26. Which is, come on. Wait, if I end the goal, what would happen? Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. We are bumping our goal of subscribers to... It was 25 before. Just go at increments of 25. We are at 26 didgeridoos right now. And we'll end it at... I wish there was a counter for the... Because that's what I was intending for it to be, but I can only do it as a goal. So we'll just end it at 0, 6... Wait, hold on. Okay. That's what I got wrong. All right. There we go. Thank you to the 26 people who subscribed and became Gachanaut. Joined the Gachanaut Guild. Now we are shooting for 50. 50 new precious Gachanaut. Okay, we can get a lot done if we go out this way. Don't forget the last speech bubble, and then we are good to close out. Okay. Time's at 1:25, and we've been live for 3 hours, so we matched the last stream, so that means we're good to close out in a bit. It's fine by you guys, right? I like to imagine my thousands of viewers are just lurking. You know? Okay, we're freestyling. The moment. It's not like I always follow the sketch for certain matters. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this little nib. Boy, would you look at that. Here you go. Guys, we are almost done with this page. You excited to get onto finally a different page? Yeah, the upcoming pages are all like full, like, or not all, but they have less panels because there's more action coming up. The next one is a fool. Is a fool. 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 What are you doing over there, dude? Should you have proper nib etiquette? What? You guys are telling me you don't hold your pinkies out while you draw with the nib? Oh my god. Also, why am I not in the frame when there's so much space? Okay. Let's not make things worse by doing. Okay. You really do crash without coffee. You, my friend, why are you like that? I hate that there's a little bubble in the white ink I applied there. and it like popped, so there's like a little hole, and that might show up in the scan. So I'm gonna apply a tiny bit on top of it. Double dip. There you go. Already looks better. It's quite the little big hole. So. Okay. Just looking at where we at. So we're gonna switch to the Maru nib now. Oh my god. Don't do that. I can see self-promotion pop up. Okay. I want to knock out what's on this side here and then call it a day. I'm not the fastest illustrator, so I can't get it all done so quick, but glad we made it far enough. Y'all know the drill. We go quiet after the caffeine has completely worn out, run its course. Oh, I should have started from the. At least I know. Actually, you know what's probably would have been good for us? Oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention to it. What would have actually been good to start off with and will be a good way to end? That would be with the horizon line. I know it's something I should have started off with. So let's dip our nib one last time. Get that horizon line done in permanent ink. Set it into paper. And then it is. That felt good. All right, ruler. I know I was kind of mean to you, kind of cast you off to the side, but do work for me. Okay, please. There, happy. Freaking ruler Chan. Let's actually get a good. And yeah, I'm ending it after this, guys. We'll definitely be finishing this tomorrow. I'd like to start with the speed lines rather than start fresh with them. Get the dynamic stuff out. And I can probably finish a full page at the same time. So that's what I'm thinking. So we don't have to push too hard. I think 3 hours is probably the most I can stream without without drinking energy drinks or okay. Actually, I remember that it was gonna be like this. Then like that, and then bring it home from here. All right. Well, we got ink on the nib. Probably just get this out of the way. This small little hill or plateau or mesa. Oh, that was nice. Now I gotta finish that. Okay, that's it. That's all the ink allowed for. What I'm gonna do is now bring the page up to the camera and let you guys get one last look of what we accomplished together today. This was yesterday, but it's always nice to go back into memory lane, right? This was today. The lamp is always in the way. Get my fat thumb off. And there you go. Let's end it with this panel. It's a good place to end it. Okay. Thanks to everyone who supported. I'm exhausted. Gotta stretch. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And you can see me ending it as always. You ready, guys? Had fun. Take care.